much lost all the footage that I shot this morning. I journaled, I got ready, I had coffee. Anyways, I have my outfit ready. I'm just gonna do my nails, and I'm gonna use this Ahora nail strengthening polish to do them. It's just gonna add a little tint to my nails, that way they're not just like plain. And in 10 minutes I'll be done, which is so fun. I've been using this for the past month and I'm fucking in love with this product. Literally just magic in a little thing. I have 2 shades, but this is definitely my favorite one. It's the Milk Syrup Taro.
Me too.
I've been wanting to smell that actually.
It's like a laundry type smell.
Oh my god,
I like that one.
Coffee bean. I like it, but I also don't.
Like
get what I mean?
Yeah, it smells like a waffle cone.
Candle making at Candle Chemistry was such a lovely birthday activity. We started off by picking our favorite scents. They have a scent wall filled with a plethora of scents. I picked out Sol de Janeiro's Bum Bum, Balsam Fir, Mango, Cardamom, Eucalyptus, Goji Berry, Guava, this other scent that I can pronounce, Oak Moss, Vanilla Bean of course, and Sage and Citrus. Once you have your scents, they pick out which would make good combos. I was in a very islandy vibe, which is how my candle ended up being a mixture of the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum, Mango, and Vanilla Bean. We then mixed the ratio of our scent choices, which they then pour into the candle wax, and you get to mix it around yourself. I feel like I'm doing such an injustice at trying to explain this, but the whole experience was very immersive and personal. I thoroughly enjoyed the maybe hour we spent there. You also get to name your candle. I went with, yet again, an island vibe, calling my candle Raha, which is Swahili for joy or happiness. My candle really reminded me of being by the coast, which I miss. Raha Baharini. We're trying to figure out a name for her candle. I named mine Raha, like Raha Baharini. Something Afi. I have no idea. You okay?
I'm gonna just set them down. I think I might just name it like Spirit Tree or something, like from Avatar.
What kind of camera do you have?
Oh, it's a Sony ZV-1F.
I like it.
I really like it.
I feel like there's so many cameras in the market that it's like so overwhelming.
It's really hard. I mean, for years, like literally years, I wanted the Canon G7X.
Yes, that's what everyone.
I watched YouTube videos like religiously as a kid. I really wanted it, but I don't know what stopped me. I kind of started liking Sony cameras a lot more. I saw this and I was like, wait, this is perfect. I like that the screen flips out and like it fits perfectly in my bag and it rotates. Like
Oh, that's so neat. Love that.
It's such a good camera. I love it.
Which one is it?
The Sony ZV-1F. For 23, I ask for one thing: courage. Not the loud kind, not fearlessness, not the sort of courage that arrives in grand cinematic moments where everything suddenly makes sense. Courage at 23 looks quieter than that. It looks like continuing anyway, continuing to learn who I am, what I want, and where I want to be, even when none of those answers feel fully clear yet. It looks like standing firmly in who I am. It looks like embracing change even when it arrives uninvited. And in 2026, life has been full of change. I think that's why courage has become my word for this year. Not confidence, not ambition, courage. The courage to sit with uncertainty instead of rushing to escape it. The courage to exist in periods of aloneness without immediately viewing them as failure. The courage to believe that my life is still unfolding, even when it no longer resembles the version I once imagined for myself. At 23, I didn't imagine feeling this alone. I didn't imagine drifting from some of the people closest to me. I didn't imagine finding myself single again. weekend, I did not imagine carrying so much uncertainty about the future or quietly worrying about finances in the background. And yet here I am, 23, a little lonely, a little scared, not exactly where I thought I would be. But maybe that's part of growing up too, realizing that life rarely unfolds in the neat, linear way you imagined when you were younger. Sometimes becoming yourself requires grieving the version of life you thought you would have by now. I don't think I'm angry about any of it. Mostly I think I'm learning how to let life be uncertain without allowing that uncertainty to consume me whole. Maybe this is just a difficult season, especially when it comes to friendship, community, and feeling emotionally grounded. Maybe in time things will align in ways I can't currently foresee. For now, I think the lesson is learning how to remain present even while things feel incomplete. Maybe courage is simply this: allowing yourself to keep finding meaning in your life while you're still in the middle of figuring it all out. Saturday was very chill. I wanted to check out this coffee shop that's been on our list for months called The Nile. I've become a matcha girly and I can't help it. Go-to order is an iced matcha with light ice, oat milk, and honey. So fucking good. Their matcha was really good and I'll definitely be going back for more when I'm in the area. We also got some pastries to go along with our drinks. Mackenzie got a Danish and I got a cinnamon roll. Also so fire. Today is the 19th. It's still part of my birthday weekend. I'm currently at work. I've been here since 1 o'clock. I usually work 1 to 4 and I forgot to ask for the day off. So here I am at work for the next 3 hours, or have been at work for 3 hours almost. I'm just like pretty much doing all the shit that needs to be done. It's always a slow day on Sunday, so I don't fully mind it, but I do, because I'm like, I don't want to be at work. I don't want to be at work on a Sunday. It is what it is. I'm kind of hoping to go to the pool, but I'm not sure if I will today. I might just like do yoga, because I've been wanting to do yoga and I still have not done yoga this weekend. Actually, yeah, that's gonna be my plan. I'm gonna end up doing some yoga instead. I'm gonna do it outside in like our gym area. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up with some work. I'm also watching The Good Doctor, episode 3. Hikey really enjoying this show. I think I had started it on Netflix, but I need to ask my mom for the code to her Netflix, because every 2-3 weeks it logs me out. It's just Netflix being Netflix. My birthday weekend is officially over. I just wanted to share a couple things, just sit down and chit chat a little bit. I'm now having coffee in one of my favorite mugs ever that I thrifted. I'm gonna have a cream Danish that we got yesterday from Sprouts. This weekend was really nice. Initially, I was not going to do a single thing for my birthday. I really did not want to celebrate. I felt like I had no reason to celebrate. And I think the biggest reason for that, there's been so much change going on in my life this year. Honestly, from the moment the year began, there's just been so much shit going on. I think it just like progressively got worse. The thought of celebrating my birthday just sounded absurd in my head, but I realized that if I don't celebrate myself, who the fuck else will? I got some cute little birthday gifts that I want to share. They excite me, but my battery's about to die, so hold on. Like I was saying, I got some really cute gifts that I'm super excited for. These glasses are one of them. I have been wearing them since the moment I got them. I think they are so chic. Thank you, Mackenzie. We also went to this one place called Candle Chemistry and made candles. And this is the candle that I made. What I loved about this experience is that you get to choose what kind of jar you want for your candle. Saw the mason jar and immediately said yes. Didn't think twice. This was going to be the jar that I was going to get. Love this. And it smells so good. These are some of the gifts that I got, which are so fitting for me because they're all flowers for me to grow. Painted daisies, ramo de fragancias. I could be saying that wrong. It's a fragrance bouquet. What's a painted daisy? Margarita pintada. I got this bulbs to plant, which I've never planted bulbs before, but I've been wanting to plant them. Fingers crossed that I nail this. Super excited to have some more flowers to plant. I was given this wine spritz that are passion fruit and mango flavored. I'm so excited for this. I love a good spritz, and it has mango. I feel like the cans are going to be so pretty that I'm going to want to repurpose them somehow in the apartment. Thank you. It's a hummingbird wind chime that is solar powered. Excuse me? What? Oh, and they light up. The last thing I kind of want to sit down and chit chat about is what I journaled at the beginning of my birthday. Friday morning, I did some journaling. Use that time to kind of think about what I want 23 to look like for me. Let's grab the handy dandy journal. I actually started the morning with some morning pages. I was feeling quite heavy and not yet settled about the fact that I was celebrating my birthday. Writing it all down really helped with releasing those emotions and helping me just focus on what the day had in store for me. I'm not gonna lie, morning pages work. After the morning pages, I followed some prompts that I had found on Pinterest. If you're looking to journal on your birthday, you have some inspiration, I would recommend it. I think it helped me put into perspective what I want 23 to look like. What do I want to leave behind last year? I think noisy ass neighbors. The fear of being alone. I think this fear led me to staying in situations that were not helpful for myself and others involved. I was too afraid to dig deeper and figure out what I wanted in that moment of my life. In tandem, I leave behind the fear of failure. Failing is a part of life, and I will continue to fail in many ways. What I do with that failure is imperative. I can either learn from it or cower. However, I cannot let it scare me into not trying. That would be my biggest failure in life. I genuinely think that I have been operating in a place of fear for the past year and a half, maybe even 2. It just dawned on me how that has impacted some of the decisions I've made. I think if I wasn't operating from that state of mind, some things would have gone completely different. So just that fear of failure and fear of being alone, I think they just inhibit my life in a lot of ways, and this year it just finally clicked, like last month. I really just need to let go of that. I don't think that I'm going to be at 100% throughout the year, but I think that now that I know what I'm afraid of, I know what's holding me back, I can work on it slowly. What kind of person am I becoming? I really like this question. I think for me it's really hard to picture where I'm going to be at even 3 months from now. It's really hard. By putting onto pen and paper where I'm aspiring to be at, who I'm aspiring to be, I think that will help in the sense of having a reference or a touch point to look back at. If I ever feel like I'm a little lost or have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, this question is going to be really helpful. My answer was more playful, tenacious, trusting, hopeful, and filled with love. I'm putting my foot down and learning to say no. I'm not a yes woman, and I can stand my ground. I have a voice that deserves to be heard. I have a vision that will be seen. I have love that will be shared. I am creative and multifaceted. I am a teacher, a guide, a student, and a learner. At 23, I really want to focus on not being a yes woman and putting my foot down. If this next year had a theme or word, what would it be? And why? Courage. I want the courage to keep going even when all else feels impossible, the strength to be confident in who I am and not be shaken by others' opinions or views, the heart to remember that change is inevitable and to engross myself in those changes, the love to acknowledge that I will hurt others and they will hurt me, but that does not need to end a relationship. I don't really know how to explain that any further. What small shift could I make this month to honor the version of me I want to be? Create, even when it's messy and imperfect. Create even when the vision is unclear. Create even when it feels like, quote unquote, nothing is working out. Create with expression from within and don't focus too much on the numbers. Something that I was really struggling with last year was what I'm doing doesn't matter and it's going nowhere and I'm wasting my time and other people's time. I should really just give up on whatever dream it is that I have. I'm starting to realize that even in those moments where it feels like nothing is changing, nothing is going on, I think in the behind the scenes a lot is happening. I think also like the past 4 months have been proof of that in minuscule ways but also big ways that have helped me realize, okay, holy shit, I might not feel the impact directly but it is still there. Maybe the issue that I am constantly dealing with is this need for instant gratification. I just need to remember what my mom taught me growing up. Instant gratification is not a thing. It's not good and it's kind of something that I believe in. I'm very much deviated from the topic at hand, but I do think that instant gratification gratification and overconsumption tie into each other. In that same way, I can use that to reflect on my creative work, that if I'm constantly looking for instant gratification, I'm looking for instant results, then basically I'm no different. So yeah, just like letting myself be, letting myself enjoy the process, enjoy the hills and slopes. Just let it be, Lisa. Let it be. That's all I'm asking of you. What am I proud of myself for surviving, enduring, or showing up for this past year, even if no one else noticed? I'm not going to share what I wrote down, but I am going to say that I'm proud of myself for how much fighting I did in the past year. I think I was constantly in this fight or flight mode. I don't think it's the healthiest to be in, but at the same time, despite being in that mental headspace, I was also very gentle with myself for the most part. I do believe that I was more mindful about being gentle to myself and kind to myself despite what negative thoughts or self-sabotage thoughts were going on in my head. And for that, I'm really proud of myself. I'm loving the bonds that I've got going on. Anyways, that's pretty much all I wanted to share for this birthday vlog. I have no idea what this is going to look like once I start putting it together. Hopefully it actually makes it out onto the internet, because I have a tendency to film and then not put it out. This is my own self-reminder to create even when it's imperfect. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.